to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We've got Atlanta as they go up against Brooklyn. Brian Anderson here with you alongside Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And the fourth member of our crew, Allie LaForce, reporting from the sidelines. Here we go. And Brooklyn with possession here. Outside Irving. Crosses over. The rebound by Atlanta. Cunningham outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Cunningham outside. Pass to Murray. 5 to shoot. And stolen by Williamson.
Well, that's just great awareness. He was ready and took advantage.
Outside for Irving. He gets it in there.
In the interior, Kyrie is money. He has the touch to just drop it in with ease.
Well, Coach, Zion is always must-see TV when he plays. It's his availability that is questioned.
Yeah, it is, Brian, but he's been healthier. And when he plays, there's nobody like him in the NBA with that size, skill, and force.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Drops in the 3. Irving's got 5 points.
A huge part of Kyrie's game. He's so good at capitalizing from outside.
Back to Cunningham. Pass to Murray. Tatum with a screen. Here's the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham.
3 points.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Murray. Somehow scores the layup in traffic.
So quick to get around defenders. Murray's a baller.
Westbrook taking his time here. And finished off by Westbrook.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Knocks it loose. And stolen by Williamson. Pass to Adebayo. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And once Bam gets the ball inside, the bucket is almost guaranteed. He's a serious producer in the paint. It was like there was some extra oomph on that slam.
I thought the defender might come after him, but I think he made a business decision.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And Williamson with the block.
Agile and strong. If Zion can get a piece of your shot, it's as good as gone. And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Cunningham. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
And getting up close and personal, Cunningham knows he can get his shot to go inside.
Here's Irving. It's tipped. Here's Drexler. Deflected. We're at the end of 1 in a close game so far. And the second quarter is on its way when we return.
The Atlanta team, 11.
That's good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Brooklyn.
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
Atlanta shooting their first free throw in this game.
At the line for one. Substitution on the court.
And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for Atlanta. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
And I'll tell you, that was some smart basketball from Lillard right there. I mean, understanding how to put pressure on the D to get these calls.
So he gets them both.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Now here's Tatum. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
The contest plus the board. A full defensive possession from him. Great effort.
And that one's good. Lillard.
I love how tricky Dame can be. He uses a pull-up J to catch the defender totally off balance. Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Back to Brunson. Brunson takes it himself. Tatum with some nice D. Atlanta leading by 7. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. And he comes up with a bucket.
And watch how Tatum navigates the contact. Just one of the many go-to moves for him in the paint.
Timeout called, Brooklyn. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Here's Westbrook, and they recover it. Holmgren for 2. Here's Atlanta with the ball. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Here's Drexler. Back to Mitchell.
2 minutes.
Shot clock at 6. Holmgren with the block.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Buries it from 3. Westbrook's got 5.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
Pass to Williamson. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And it's Holmgren missing. Atlanta leading by 6. Here's Drexler. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Now Holmgren from downtown. Banton pulls it in. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Atlanta?
Well, you know, the analytics guys would tell you a team shouldn't be taking this many mid-range shots, but clearly they're shooting them with confidence.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Nice touch by Cunningham inside.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Here's Irving. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. 9 points in the game.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Here's Cunningham. Brooklyn pulls it in. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And the call will be against Cade Cunningham.
First team foul.
That's his first foul. 29 seconds left to play in the half. And it's Irving missing.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
For a center, Adebayo is an excellent passer. He's always so aware of his surroundings.
Hook loose. And stolen by Irving. From outside the arc. Drills it from deep. And now just a one-point Atlanta lead. With 2 seconds left.
The officials were right on top of that one.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. The first one falls.
Fifth team foul. Shooting for Atlanta.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Irving for 3. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Atlanta on top. They're up by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Atlanta leading by 3. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And there goes Murray, a serious leaper.
Denied by Tatum. Denied by Adebayo. Irving for 3. Adebayo grabs the board. Tipped away. And stolen by Irving. The 3 ball. Nails it from 3. Irving's got 17.
Look at Irving draining a tough shot. Not intimidated at all by the deep range.
Chalk up 2 there.
Timeout, timeout.
And Atlanta leads by 4.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Stand the top pick in the 2021 draft, Cade Cunningham. He's made major strides the last couple of years, but what have you seen from him?
Well, he's a big guard who can both score and create shots for his teammates. I think this guy is a winner.
And few sights are more impressive than Zion taking flight and absolutely annihilating the rim.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Here's Cunningham. He has 6. Outside Irving. No good on the shot. Cunningham with some nice D. Atlanta leading by 4. They kick it out to Murray. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. He's got 7.
And Murray, lethal off the dribble, but can do it off the catch as well.
And here comes the break. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Irving with it. Picked up by Cunningham.
Yeah, so crafty at drawing fouls. Kyrie really enjoys going at the defense and daring them to get aggressive.
Brooklyn shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Both free throws good from Irving. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Now here's Tatum. 9 points in the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tipped. Pass to Keenan. Here's Irving. Adebayo with the rejection.
What a menacing swat by Bam. Letting them know.
Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
Yeah, his eyes opened wide. Adebayo knew he had a chance to do something special.
Adebayo, that's good.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And stolen by Irving. Pass to Keenan. Adebayo, that's good. Now just a 3-point Atlanta lead.
And with a strong physical profile, Adebayo is willing to battle, always on the interior.
Assistant.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Back to Irving. And here's the fast break. Here's Murray. Tipped. Here's Cooper. Back to Murray. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Atlanta on top, up 5. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2.
41.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Brooklyn trails by 5. And here's Brunson from the arc. Rebounded by Keenan. Driving inside. Oh!
Wow!
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Here's Chalmers. That shot, no good. Good D by Brunson. Brooklyn with the ball. Holmgren. The shot, no good. And stolen by Williamson. Down low. Here's Holmgren. Ooh, the toughness of Holmgren.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Pass to McGlure. Inside. Here's Cooper. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Russell Westbrook.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Brooklyn making a switch here. Brooklyn trails by 7. Outside Irving. Pass to Williamson. And rejected. They recover it. Adebayo, that's good. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Here's Cooper. Driving to the basket. Brooklyn pulls it in.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
And it's Irving missing.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
He buries it from 3.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing. Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Yep, that one goes.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well during the last break, I heard Mike D'Antoni as he talked with the team. And Coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul of the game. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Nice move. And he lays it in. And now it's a 12-point Atlanta lead.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Adebayo, that's good. And Atlanta leads by 12.
The moment Bam gets the ball close in, he's really hard to stop.
Irving for three. Drexler grabs the board.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selection. You have to be set up for success.
And just like that, Irving's got his next bucket. His instincts are so strong. The moment he's got the look, he just pulls up.
There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. They retain possession. Sends it home from three-point land.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Cunningham with the ball. Shot clock at 5. Fires away from way outside. Brooklyn pulls it in. Irving for three. And he can't get that one. Fires from way outside. They get it back. Adebayo with a steal. So it's Atlanta picking up the win.